I'm Kevin Coleman with the Saturday Post, and I am with Larry Kidd, who's one of several Republican primary candidates for Congressional District 2. Now, I met you a few weeks ago. You visited with the Ross County Commissioners here at the courthouse.
Yes, I did.
And then I had to reschedule at the Ross County Women's, where they've had lunchtime meet and greets. I missed you there, so now we're back at the courthouse, so you can tell your story. So please introduce yourself.
Hi Kevin, I'm Larry Kidd. Thanks for interviewing me today. I am a small business owner from Jackson, Ohio, and would really like to bring some positive business change to Washington, D.C. I've owned multiple businesses over the last 20 plus years, including a warehousing company, manufacturing company, an office rental company, and because we couldn't get enough people, we formed a staffing company.
Now you are from Jackson?
From Jackson,
area?
Ohio. I grew up in Jackson. We raised our kids in Jackson. We love the rural setting. We have unique issues to the larger metropolitan cities, but I understand this as well. I've lived in larger cities in the past, and believe that we really need to do things to help our district, Ohio, too.
Now you're one of the few, if not the only, candidate from the eastern end of the district. A lot of them are from Cincinnati area.
That's absolutely correct, Kevin. Most of the candidates are west of Jackson, Ohio. I think they're in the furthest east of any of the other candidates. And like I said, I think our problems here are unique, and we really need to get somebody from the rural part of the state in Congress.
So you mentioned that you've been a business owner, operator.
Yes, I've owned businesses, I've started businesses, I've sold businesses, and because there was heavy regulation, red tape, high taxes, I've decided to get involved from a different way by serving in different organizations, including the Ohio Chamber of Commerce, and Jobs Ohio, on a hospital board. And these are ways I can give back to the community and help change some of the regulations. I've also testified by removing taxes for our industry, employment service tax. It took us about 10 years to do it, but they did do that 2 years ago here in the state of Ohio. I've testified in ways and means to reduce the tax on unemployment. So I understand how Washington works. I also serve on the U.S. Chamber Board, or did until recently, and really understand the inner workings of government.
What offices have you held, government offices, if any?
Kevin, I've never run for a government office before. I have been elected to the local party, and I was served as vice chair for many years. And I've been elected to multiple boards and served as chairman on most of them, where I've led the organization, some of them pretty large, including the One Ohio Recovery Foundation, which is focused on the opiate distribution funds. Recently stepped down from that because of the congressional race, but I'm passionate about not only small business, but working on the recovery community and figure out a way how we can reduce the trajectory of addiction and opiates in general.
Your recent ad that we run on WBX, I've heard there, you mentioned that you testified or filed a lawsuit in support of Donald Trump.
It was actually, yes, a amicus brief. And most recently we did that because when the Colorado judge decided to take President Trump off the ballot, I felt that this, while I'm not an attorney, this was just wrong. I didn't think judges or special interests should make those decisions. I think that who decides should be president should be decided by the voters. Therefore, I approached our team. I said, we need to do something about this. We hired one of the most conservative Republican attorneys in the state, the former Senate President Larry Ophoff, and he wrote a brief that was submitted to the Supreme Court of the United States and will be part of the testimony when the president is on trial.
Okay. How can people learn more?
Please visit our website at kidforohio.com, and when they go to the polls, remember there's a new kid in town, and it's Larry Kidd.
All right, thank you very much.
Great.